What's up, fellas? So today we here to get some advanced game. Haven't gave my advanced boys something in a while, so I want to give them something. I know for all you guys that are still struggling with shit tests, I'm gonna get back to you. I got you. Just want to make sure I look out for my advanced boys, my guys who have already mastered attachments and all that other shit. Okay. Today we're gonna be talking about how to build a polygamous relationship. All right, for my guys that want to take it to the next level. Quite frankly, rotations are boring to me now. Used to be once upon a time, if I had a 4 or 5 girl rotation, that was great. Right now, I'm in the polygamy business, so I want to build 4 or 5 girls at one time. All right, it no longer just excite me to have 4 or 5 girls. And for all my purple pill guys, I'll get you some content next week. This a little over your head, right? All right, but anyway, I want to talk to my guys who want to do polygamous relationships. Okay. All right, so I came up with 10 ways. You guys know AMS' favorite way of 10 ways to build a polygamous relationship. Number 1, guys, high income. You must have a high income. Why is that? Well, it's simple, guys. Dating 2 women is expensive. There's no way around it. Dating 1 woman can be expensive. Now, before all my so-called alpha males over here who listen to other dating coaches who vow against going on dates and stuff like that, but they never got no fucking receipts. They got all this advice, but they can't show you a fucking thigh or a kneecap or a pinky toe. All they got is some advice. A bunch of fucking frauds is what I call them. 20 years in the business and you still ain't seen not one fucking female, not even a fucking ankle. Congratulations. I hope you enjoy the advice. But listening to somebody who actually shows, receipts, I'm gonna tell you guys something. I'm gonna just be brutally honest. I've been fucking around with women a long time. And I've been broke sometimes, dating women and all that. And I can tell you to a man that any time in my past that I have not dated my woman, I've lost that woman. Even if the woman wasn't asking for it. You know why? Because you become boring. You must give women an experience to keep them engaged with you. Okay? I got a girl right now outside of the polygamous relationship, right now, that I ask her to come over on Friday, and she be like, we ain't got to go out. I just started talking to her now. It's only been it's all going on a month now. And she says, we don't have to go out, we can stay in. I know better. That's why we go out. I know better. I'm not no spring chicken. I've been in the game for a while. I've had girls do that in the past, and it always falls apart. Around the 3-month, 4-month mark, it just starts to be some kind of tension in there. You know what that tension is? She's bored of you. Okay? She's bored of you. That's what's happened. Now, if you around here dealing with women that you don't want to keep, then do that. But when I run across something like her that are feminine, that are entrepreneurs that have their own shit together, and I find highly attractive, I actually want to keep them around because I don't have time or the energy or the will or want to get out here and do 50, 60 women a year no more. When you find your purpose in life, who got time for that bullshit? What I just said, guys, is one reason why celebrities settle down and get married, even though it just gets old. Now, as us being red pill, we're never going to settle down with one woman, but I think most of us would at least like to have like a 2 or 3 girl rotation, right? Because most of us I ain't going to say most of us, most of you guys are purple pill, and admittedly, so I would say 80% of you guys are purple pill, which is nothing wrong with that. I probably even go 90%. Only 10% of guys over here are red pill and want rotations and stuff. Most of you guys are admittedly purple pill and you're not ashamed of it, which is fine. I'm not against guys who are purple pill. At least you're honest and know what the fuck you are. But I can tell you right now, you're going to be a lonely purple pill if you don't date your woman and provide an experience. And if you have 2 women, that's 2 experiences you have to provide. Okay? That's 2 dinners, that's 2 movies, that's 2 drinks, whatever the fuck it is. It can be expensive. So you must make, like the Muslims say, you can have as many wives as you can afford. I think I had one guy out here who was a Muslim. He said it was up to 4. I always thought it was, if you was Muslim, you could have as many wives you can afford. He said it was up to 4, so I'll take his word for it. I don't think he got a reason to lie. It says that for a reason. All right, how you gonna have 4 wives and you can't take care of one? That don't even make fucking sense. So if you're gonna have 2, 3 these polygamous relationships, you gotta have a high income. Okay, so this is why this is an advanced game. This is for guys that already have their shit together, that don't put the work in. I cannot see you maintaining a polygamous relationship making 25 grand a year. I just can't see it. All right, you can have women. If let me explain something to you guys. If I told my girls who was in a polygamous relationship with me right now, I don't really want to go out, they'll be cool with it. They wouldn't say nothing about it. They'll say, okay, cool, let's order in and we'll chill and watch TV or go to the park. But after about 6 weeks, what would happen is you start to get boring. They won't say it. And quite frankly, I don't even know if they know what it is. But it starts becoming this animosity, this tension buildup in a relationship. And what it is the relationship has gotten too predictable and boring. There's no excitement in it. You suck is basically what I'm saying. Okay? And that causes this friction in the fucking relationship. Okay? Because nothing exciting is happening. It's like, I come over, we sit on the couch. I come over, we sit on the couch. It's nothing going on. Matter of fact, if you're going to provide an experience for your woman, you even have to provide a different experience. It can't even be the same thing, or you're going to become boring and predictable. Y'all guys get that? So it's not so much of just going out, providing an experience. It has to be different things. You have to be doing different things, become unpredictable. And if you don't do that, you will lose the woman. All right? But getting back to my first point, you must have a high income. I just can't see how you can maintain. You can get one. Understand, do not miss my words, this, that, and the other. Because like I tell you guys, when I was in the basement, I had girls who was down for a polygamous relationship. I just, at the time, couldn't find another girl. So I would have one girl who was down with it. And I couldn't find another girl at the time to get with it. So I couldn't get 2 girls at the same time. But I had 3 girls at different times that was like, yeah, I'm cool with, having a threesome relationship, but I couldn't get them at the same time. All right, that was when I was in the basement. So it's a high income is not a necessity, but what would have happened is, over time, it would have became an issue, and I wouldn't have been able to maintain it. Is what I'm saying. So you're gonna need a high income, guys. That's what I'm saying. Okay, high income, whatever that is. If you want me to throw ballpark numbers out there, I would say if you're in the South or a low income state, like Alabama or Georgia or Mississippi, probably 80,000 a year would be good. 75,000 a year would be good. And if you're in New York or California or something like that, 150. Notice that those are not incomes where you have to be a millionaire. That's not rich. That's just comfortable. That's all you need. All I'm saying is you can't be scraping, living check to check in a polygamous relationship, maintaining it. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying you got to be Donald Trump or Bill Gates. I'm just saying you need to be comfortable. So 150 in New York or up north or California or something like that, you should be good. And if you're down south in these lower income states or slow states, in the Midwest or something like that, 75, 80K, you should be good. Probably even a little less if you want to be honest, but let's just stick with that. All right. Number 2. Find women that like other women. All right, if you guys gonna meet women that are just starch against that, it don't matter what you do. Okay, you can be making $2 million a year. Nothing. Just to put in a reference, there's nothing about Savannah James, LeBron James' wife, that appeals to me that she's gonna be down with LeBron doing a polygamous relationship. I'm just going to be honest about that. There's nothing about Michelle Obama that says to me she would be cool with her and Barack having a polygamous relationship. Nothing about her, them women just breathes that to me. You never know what goes on behind closed door. I get all that. But from the outlook of just me looking at from the outlook, it just don't look like that's going to happen. Okay? If somebody had Angela Yee from the Breakfast Club in a relationship, she looks like she's open to something like that. I don't know the woman personally, and maybe she's straight as an arrow, but just my gay radar or bisexual radar goes off when I look at her. Do y'all guys get what I'm saying? So you must have a woman that's open to it. If you want to know how you can tell, for all my guys that have girls and you want to know how can you even approach this situation, the good way to judge is if when you and your girl out and you could talk to your girl like, damn, she got a nice shape or something like that. If you feel uncomfortable even bringing it up around your girl, it's a good chance that you know it's not going to happen. All right. When I've been with girls that were down with it, we would go out and we would, damn, she got a fat ass on her. And the girl would be like, damn, she sure do got. When you see shit like that, that's how you know, guys. That's when you know. When you can talk, when you out with your girl and you can talk about other chicks, like, damn, that waitress fine as hell. Yeah, she fine. If you say something like that to a girl who not down with that, she gonna look at you like you lost your goddamn mind, like you disrespecting her. All right? So that's how you can tell, guys, without being overly direct with it. All right? And the reason why you don't want to be overly direct with it, guys, at the beginning is because most women, if you bring that up at the beginning, they're going to tell you, hell no. All right? This is going to be something you have to bring up once the attachment is built. But even once the attachment is built, and you talking to a guy that's done this, all right, even after the attachment is built, you gonna tell some women that, and they still gonna look at you like you lost your goddamn mind, even with the attachment being built. Okay, I'm just letting you guys know that even with attachment being built, that's a line that some women just won't cross. So if you think that, oh, I'm just gonna build the attachment, then I'm gonna spring it on her. If you haven't had those conversations with your girl, like y'all was able to go out and judge other girls and stuff, I'm telling you, it won't make a hell of beans, guys. I'm just letting you know. All right, it's just like a woman waiting till she think you're attached to start bringing up marriage. Oh, yeah, I care a lot about you, but we ain't finna talk about no fucking marriage. You know, after she done sucked your dick a couple of times and gave you a little ass for a couple months, now she want to start talking about marriage, like just because she think you care about her, that she could start throwing around marriage, the M word and shit. No, I like you, but we ain't gonna get married. And that's the same way it's gonna be with some of these women, guys. It's just out of the question. I'm just gonna let you know. And it don't mean that she's not attached to you. It don't mean that she don't like you. It just means that she's just not going there with women. She don't see women like that. Just the bottom fucking line, guys. All right. Number 3, you gotta master attachments. This gotta be, you gotta master it, because the thing is, even if a woman likes other women, guys, she still won't like to share her man with another woman. All right. You know what she would rather do if she's bisexual? She would rather have her girlfriend on the side and then have you. That's what she'd rather do if she's bisexual. She don't want to share. Why? If most women have insecurities, what if she likes the other girl? And all the women that I've had this polygamous relationship, this has always been something that's came up in the beginning. You know, what if, how you and the girl gonna like each other, or what if she comes around when I'm not around, or what if she tries to steal you from me? So to override that, the attachment you have to have the attachment strong to override her insecurities. So the attachments have to be stronger than her insecurities, because the insecurities are gonna be there, but the attachment has to be stronger. Okay, so mastering attachments, that has to be secondary. Number one way you master attachments, guys, masculine frame, attraction, and providing that experience. What I tell you about. And the reason I brought attraction in there, guys, usually when you raise women interest, and I don't like to say never. I always like to say never, but usually if a woman doesn't have some kind of genuine high interest in you initially, it's hard to get that to that attachment level. All right, a woman has to at least initially see you as a 7. If a woman saw you as a 5 or a 6, that means you're just not physically her type, but she loves your personality and you grew on her. From what my experience in my life, guys, is I've had a hard time getting those women to become attached to me. Okay, I don't want to say it's never impossible, but I've had women that I was able to raise their attraction from a 5 or a 6, but I can never get them to suck my dick. All right, and y'all guys say, well, maybe she don't suck dick. Get the fuck out of here. Now, she might not be bisexual and she might don't like women. She sucks some goddamn dick. She ain't gonna suck your dick. She's sucking somebody's dick. I bet she'll goddamn suck Usher dick. Okay, I bet you that goddamn much. She'll suck somebody's goddamn dick. She's just not gonna suck your dick. Okay, so whenever I ran across a woman who wouldn't suck my dick, I just knew, even if I had been dating her a while, I just knew that attraction wise, I just didn't do it for her. Even if, and for all you guys over here that got the game down pack and you have women and stuff like that, what ends up happening is, and you just like, I just can't get this girl obsessed with me. Well, what's missing is, you say, I got the masculine frame, I'm on my purpose, I just can't get her fucking obsessed with me. I would think by now she'll be obsessed with me. Well, what's missing is still physical attraction. That's why you can't get her to be obsessed with you. Usually a woman is going to initially have to have a genuine high interest in you combined with the masculine frame and the game and all that, charisma and all that, to get her attached or obsessed with you. It's virtually impossible to get a woman who sees you initially as a 5 or a 6 to ever become attached or obsessed with you, because the physical attraction just isn't there. And I put it to you guys like this. How many times have you guys dated a woman that was like a 6 or a 7 in you, and no matter how much you tried, you just never could fall head over heels in love with her? The reason being is because the physical attraction went there. Even though she was a great woman, I mean, she cooked, feminine, she wasn't bad looking, she was a 7 in your eyes, but for some reason, you just never loved her as much as you loved that other girl, even though the other girl was not as cool as her. And you like, well, I should love her more than I love her, but it's just not there. The physical attraction's not there. That's why. Physical attraction counts for something. Regardless of what anybody tells you guys, natural physical attraction counts for something. And I don't want to even get into this ugly, good-looking thing, because like I told you guys, I've had women like this with me. And y'all think I'm the fucking creme of the creme. Like no woman can reject me because I'm tall and I'm goddamn considered fairly good looking. Well, I've had women who looked at me like that. And the issue was, guys, the physical attraction for them just wasn't there. I wasn't their preference. It don't mean I was ugly. It just means I wasn't their preference. That's all. So it's going to happen from time to time. So you need to master attachment, but you also need to understand that if the attraction is not there, sometimes it's impossible to build an attachment with every woman because the attraction is not there. Compatibility, all that plays a role into it too. All right. But the stuff you can control, you have to master that. All right. Providing an experience, being confident, being in abundance, passing shit testing, all that type of stuff that you can control. You can't control how you look. All right. That's out of your control. But if she finds you highly attractive, if a woman, in other words, how you need to have the mindset that any woman that finds you fairly attractive, you can get her attached. That's the mindset you need to have. Number 4, guys, patience. You must have patience, guys. This is how it works. You guys will go out, you'll meet a woman that's down for polygamy, right? Polygamous relationship. And then it'll take you a while to find somebody down. Case in point, I met this girl, the main chick, the lead chick. I met her when I first moved to Atlanta. First week. I think it was the first night I moved here. I went out to the club that same night and I met her that same night. It took us we've been talking to this new chick, 2 months now? So it took me 10 months to find somebody who was down. If I didn't master attachments, you get what I'm saying? If I hadn't mastered attachments, what would have happened is by the time I found this other chick, I would have lost her. You guys get what I'm saying? So when I was in the basement, I would have chicks who were down for it, right? But by the time I met another girl who was down for it, that relationship had dissolved. You see what I'm saying? Because I hadn't mastered it 100% attachments yet. All right? I had needed a few more trial and error. And the last piece of that puzzle, guys, was providing an experience. That's what I've learned. From that point in the basement to now, the difference is I now know you have to provide a woman an experience. When I was in that basement, I would have girls come over and most of the times, maybe once out the month, we'll do something. And that's what I was telling you guys. That's what that wisdom on, you have to provide an experience. That's where it comes from. Because I used to take advantage of that because the girls, they didn't demand me take them out. And a lot of you guys got girls now that don't demand you take them out. All you just gonna start noticing is some issues gonna start happening in the relationship because you're getting boring. You suck. You're boring. She's not getting giddy in her pants to come see you. And understand, guys, this has nothing to do with taking her out to a big fancy dinner. This is about providing an experience. I don't give a fuck if y'all go on a Ferris wheel and sit on and go to the pond and put your feet in the goddamn water and throw bread at the fucking ducks. I don't give a fuck what you do. It's not about, oh, I gotta go spend $200-300 on a date. That's not what it's about. It's about getting out the house and having fun. She knows you're a fun guy. All right. What we've been taught is women love bad boys. Women love bad boys. They don't like bad boys because they ride motorcycles and shoot guns at each other. They like bad boys because they're fun. They're unpredictable. They do shit. Well, you don't have to buy a motorcycle and get a gun and start being and become a gangbanger. Just have fun outings. You don't have to become a goddamn gangbanger for women to like you. Just don't be boring. You don't have to take women on $300 dinner dates to not be considered boring. Just think of some shit. I don't give a fuck what you do. Go fly kites. Just get your ass out the house. Go have fun. Be creative. Go fucking ride go-karts. I don't give a fuck what you do. Go ride go-karts and maintain that masculine frame and have that, keep that sexual tension in that relationship. That was the last puzzle what I needed to do. So if I would have had that ability to master attachments in that basement, because it takes time, you're going to have patience. It might, God knows how long it might take you to find the next chick, 6 months, a year. But it ain't gonna matter if you find this next chick and by the time you find her, you done lost this one. You get what I'm saying? So you're gonna take some patience in that time. You better learn how to master attachments. Now I got 2 girls. How you gonna get to 3 before you get to 2? Now we wanna add another one. How long that might be? Might be another 6 months, might be another year. Who the fuck knows? Might be next week. I don't fucking know. But the point being is it takes patience, and in that time of patience, you need to know how to master the attachments. Because by the time you meet that next girl, if you don't know how to master attachments, this motherfucker gonna be gone. So next year come around, I got another girl who's down, but damn, now I lost these 2 because I didn't know how to master attachments. You see what I'm saying? I'm spinning my wheels. You see what I'm saying? So you're gonna need patience, but in that time of patience, you're gonna have to learn how to master attachments, which requires you to know how to require provide an experience for these women. If you don't, you gonna see the relationship gonna fall apart in 3-4 months. Bet on it. Bet on it. That's what goes wrong in relationships. All right. Number 5, guys, she must fear losing you. And usually, guys, this is gonna be the last over the hurdle that breaks it. So at some point, every girl I've had, it takes me at some point to show her I mean business. So me and the girl that I met when I first got here, we got in an argument one night, and she pissed me off, and I was mad, just pissed off like I wasn't speaking to her. And she looked at me and she said, "You want me to go home?" And I said, "I don't give a fuck what you do." That's what I told her. I don't give a fuck what you do. All right. She sat back in her chair and she started crying tears out of her eyes and stuff like that. I was quiet for about like another 30 minutes, and I really wasn't mad, but I was trying to prove a point. I hope she don't see this video. But I really wasn't mad, but I wanted to let her know. I wanted to let her know that put some respect on it. When you say my name, goddamn, put some respect on it. I want to let her know. Yeah, you got a fat ass and you got some big ass titties and you're a cute little girl. I give you that. But when you come around here, you're going to put some respect on it. And you're going to know that I get all that. You hot. I get all that. But you better goddamn understand, I ain't afraid to lose your ass. And I want that to be known. At some point, guys, in order to get to the polygamous relationship, you're going to have to show a woman that. At some point. Guys, I've been doing this. I've been dating women, dealing with women a long fucking time. I haven't had one girl yet that at some point, she going to test you all the way. Just say it like that. At some point, she want to see. She want to test to see if you all that abundance mindset you really talk. At some point. I don't give a fuck how much how attraction is. She really a woman that's always at some point gonna really want to test that confidence to the max. You talk a good game, but I want to see it. Every woman I've dated at some point is come to that. I have not dated one yet that hasn't come to a point where she tried to see is that abundance mindset really what it's supposed to be. She want to see if you really the gangster you say you is. Okay, guys? And so at some point, to get to that polygamous relationship, you're going to have to pass that test. She's going to have to fear losing you. That's where it comes from. When you show her that you're in abundance like that, when she try to test to do that, it's whatever the point is, you want me to leave and all this other bullshit, I don't give a fuck what you do. You better tell her just like that. I don't give a fuck what you do. You going to fly a kite for all I goddamn give a damn. Next, guys, you must be on your purpose. And this is not about what we get on our purpose for, which is peace of mind and happiness. No, 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 no. This is strictly hypergamy right here. Strictly hypergamy. You have to feed the hypergamy gorilla inside women. It's alive and well. For all my guys over here, tell me if I'm lying, guys. Because we've all attracted women broke. I've had women broke, had women in the basement when I was broke. We've all had women. Tell me if I'm lying if I tell you this. At some point, money don't become, she don't start talking about that money. Like what you doing with yourself. Like what you got going on. At some point, women could be physically attracted to you. She could see you as the bad boy. But at some point in any relationship, at some point, the hypergamy always comes out. Every fucking time. For all my guys over here that are like, I fuck bitches off my personality, blah, 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 blah. Tell me in my line when I say she don't be every now and then want to know, what's going on? You trying to get back in school? I mean, what we doing here? At some point, every woman, maybe you young guys who 18, 19, 20, maybe so. But for all my grown guys, y'all know what the fuck I'm saying is to be the truth. If you over here and you over 25, tell me that hypergamy monster don't come out every now and goddamn again. Shit. That little cute shit might work when you're 19 and 20. You might get away with just being cute. When you get over 25, that woman want to know what your goddamn career plans is. You can count on it. Maybe not at the beginning, because she's so in love, and love is in the air, and, who needs money? We got love, and it's always what I want. 4 months later, love don't pay no bills. All women worded a little different. All women every woman word this hypergamy shit differently. But common sayings you'll hear is, love don't pay no bills, or what's your plans, what's your goals, where you see yourself in a few years. Yes, that's coming. So hypergamy is alive and well. And you say, well, what that got to do with anything? What I just say? You're going to have patience. The odds are, guys, you're not going to be able to build a polygamous relationship in 3 weeks. Usually going to have one girl, and then 6 months or later, a little while later, you meet another girl. 6 months or a little while later, you meet another girl, and you add to it like that. It's not like you can just build all this up. In that meantime, you got to maintain this one. You get what I'm saying? You got to maintain this one attraction. Hypergamy is going to start to come in up, creeping ahead. All this love. I'm so in love. You got a good personality, and I'm in love. Yeah, that's good for about 3-4 months. And then you want to start knowing what's your career plans. I'm telling you, I've been doing this shit a long goddamn time. And I'm telling you, I'm over 40 goddamn years old. And every woman I've dated over 25 years old that lasted longer than 3 or 4 months, at some point that hypergamy started kicking in. Every goddamn time. So you're going to have to be on your purpose. And this got nothing to do with a peace of mind and it fills the void. No, this is about filling that wallet. This is about filling her belly. Putting some food in her belly. This ain't got nothing to do with filling no void and all that other bullshit. Oh, the purpose, it fills the void. No. This is about filling my goddamn wallet. Filling my stomach. That's what this is about. So you're going to have to be on your purpose. All right, guys. Next, number 7, guys. You must be alpha. Now, what's an alpha? An alpha is somebody who basically, to me, guys, just to break it down in shorter terms, somebody who understands female nature. All right? So I'm sitting here. I'm fucking my girl from the back. She eating this other girl pussy out. She got to know you ain't going to judge her from that. Okay? She got to know that you're not going to judge her and look at her different for doing that. Are you going to think she's a slutty freak because you just saw her eating some other girl out? Okay? You must be alpha. You must understand female nature. You must grasp what they're about. Yes, they're freaky. If you understand that, then that's not an issue. If she knows that might be, if you're a beta, you can forget it. If you're a beta, she already know you're going to judge her. She can't even suck your dick without you judging her. One reason girls don't suck beta male dick besides the attraction, because she already know I'm going to suck a dick and he don't judge me. He don't think I'm a freaking a slut. He don't think I sucked everybody's dick because I sucked his dick. So a lot of women can't even suck your dick if she thinks you beta because she already know you're going to judge her. So you must be alpha, guys. You must be non-judgmental. And honestly, you got to think to yourself, seeing your girl eat another girl pussy out, is that going to make you judge her? If that makes you judge her, then you're a beta. And she knows it. Women know who's going to judge them or not. Okay? So if a woman thinks you're going to judge her, you can forget about it. Even if she's down with it, she thinks you're going to judge her, it's going to be an issue, or you might throw it in her face later like a beta male, you can forget about it. Next, guys, must not show trust issues. If you somebody who question her, who calling her phone or where she's at, all this other type of bullshit, and granted, I know most of you guys over here are confident and get all this type of stuff, but every now and then you might slip. See, that's the point. Every now and again you might slip. You see your girl on her phone when you come out the bathroom, and then you're like, who you texting? The thing with me is, when a girl is on her phone, you could be on your phone, but when I come back around, go on, finish whoever that is you texting and be done with it. I just don't want you to disrespect me and while I'm around be all in my face texting. But if I go to the bathroom and I come back and I see you texting on your phone and you finishing your text up and then you put it back down, I have no issue. I'm not going to say nothing to you about it. What I don't want is we sitting down and you just back and forth with your phone, texting back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. We ain't going to do that. No. If I left out the house for a second or I went to the bathroom, take a leak, whatever, and I come back and you finishing up a text on your phone and you put it down when I come back, I have no issue with that. I won't say nothing to you about it. I could care less. All I ask you is to respect me. If you somebody that have those type of issues right there, she's not going to do it. She must know that you don't have trust issues. Because she already know you're going to have insecurity issues and it's going to be a big mess. You're going to start thinking she like the girl more than she like you. All this bullshit going to come into it, guys. It's not for everybody. I know it sounds good from the outside, but a lot of you guys are not going to be able to handle that lifestyle because you have insecurities issues. Me, quite frankly, I only have respect issues. You can respect me. I don't give a fuck what you do outside of me. Just put some respect on my name. I literally could give a fuck if you eat half the goddamn girls in the city up, but when you around me, put some respect on it. That's all I ask. I don't give a fuck what you do. Now, next, guys, must have the ultimate confidence. Now, this has nothing to do with her. This is all about your psychology. You must really not give a fuck if she get turned out. Because you do understand that if you dabble in this, guys, you do got to understand the fact that maybe she decides she likes women more than she likes you. That's a possibility, guys. That's always a possibility. You need to be aware of that. So you need to have the ultimate confidence and ultimate abundance mindset. And literally, genuinely, this ain't no act. Don't give a fuck. What if they like each other more than they like you and they both just run the fuck off? You got to be okay with that, genuinely. And if that's an issue with you, don't fuck with it. If you one of these guys who walk around faking like you got an abundance mindset, you done read all my books and stuff and you know how to pass shit tests and stuff, but you really ain't got no abundance mindset. You're a fucking faker. You don't need to deal with this lifestyle because it's not for you. You genuinely, literally have to be, I don't care. I'm a high value man. I'll replace both of y'all ass next week. Maybe not 2 women at the same time next week, but I can get 2 women to replace y'all ass next week. That's the mindset that I have because I genuinely, as a high value man with my abundance mindset, that's genuinely how I feel. And next, guys, you must have a lead woman. Somebody must be the lead. You can't have, y'all ever seen a team with 2 quarterbacks? They say a team with 2 quarterbacks don't have 1 quarterback. Somebody has to be the lead dog and somebody has to be the backup dog. That's the way it works. The women need to know their roles. It has to be defined. They can't think that they're equal. It doesn't work that way. You get what I'm saying? Everybody has to it's got to be some kind of hierarchy. She's the lead woman and usually typically it's going to be the woman who was first. She's going to be the lead woman and the second woman has to be okay with that. If you have an issue with that, it's not going to work. It can't be equals. First of all, the first woman is going to feel like I was here first and this girl got the same position as me. It don't work that way. You have to have defined roles. That's the way it works. It's like you at your job, you got a manager, and then you got the employees and all that. That's the same way it is with your women. Somebody has to be the lead woman, and then somebody has, and they have to understand their role. If they don't understand that, then you can't. It don't work. I've tried that before. It doesn't work. It has to be defined. Okay, guys. Also, typically, guys, the lead woman is going to be the bait, because y'all guys must understand that most of this stuff with the polygamous relationship, a lot of it, and I understand a polygamous relationship ain't necessarily mean you got to have the women all sleeping in the same bed, but that's what I'm gunning for. But technically, I think with the Muslims, they just have 4 wives. They don't. There's 4 wives don't sit and eat each other out or nothing like that. They just have 4 wives and they sleep with all of them, but they not in the same bed with each other, right? So we taking it to a higher level with the polygamy, right? But generally speaking, the lead woman is going to be the bait. So you need to have a hot lead woman, and she can attract the other women. That's the way it works. If that lead woman is a 7, to the average person eyes, I know it looks subjective, but to the average person eyes, if she's a 7, you're going to have a hard time building a polygamous relationship. I'm going to tell you that right now. It's going to be hard to build that first woman has to be at least a 9. At least a 9 to make it work. If she's a 6, 7, and all that, this, that, and other. What you're gonna have is you're gonna have other women that y'all meet that's not gonna want to get with her. That's what's gonna happen. So the lead woman has to be hot, and she's gonna be the bait. That's the way it works. All right, guys. So that's how y'all guys build a polygamous relationship. Been a while since I gave my advanced boys a video, but I'll get back with you guys later.